Hey everyone, it's Natalie from Browsing Bookshelves. I went a little bit crazy this past October and I bought a lot of books, which I probably haven't done since my birthday back in April. So I'm really excited to show you everything I got. And I'll start from the beginning of the month. So I think it might have been the first or second Monday in October. I went to Toronto and I met Rainbow Rowell, which was super exciting. I went with Kaylee from Books, etc. And so, of course, I went and I ordered Fangirl to get signed by her. I loved this book when I read it. It's about a girl who is a bit of a geek. She writes fan fiction, and I could totally relate to everything that she went through. Not that I write fan fiction, but yeah, everything else. And then, even though I didn't want to spend any more money, I totally broke down and I went to Chapters the night before the signing, and I bought Eleanor and Park to get signed as well because I also read this book and loved it, so I figured why not? When am I going to meet this author again? So yeah, Rainbow signed this book too, if I can find it. Yeah, and she is so nice in person and so funny. I think I was like laughing the entire time she was talking. Can't wait to see what Rainbow Rowell writes next. And then when I went to go buy Eleanor and Park, Chapters was having a buy one, get one 50% off sale. So of course I had to buy another book to get the 50% off. So after much debating, I decided to get the Rosie Project. I've read this book already and I loved it so much. I just had to have it in my own personal collection. So yeah, here it is. Such a sweet story. If you haven't read this one yet, do it because it's just so cute and it makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. And the writing is just fabulous. I really, really am excited to see what Graham Simpson comes up with next as well because it's just so good. It's about a professor who lives with Asperger's syndrome. Yes, undiagnosed. So and he's trying to find the perfect wife, but things don't really go according to plan. Yeah, great. Then in the mail, oops, my books are falling, from Random House Canada, I got a copy of Longboard by Joe Baker, and my review for this one just went up yesterday, so check it out. I liked it. It's probably one of the best Austen adaptations I've read, because I'm really, really picky when it comes to Austen adaptations. Bit of a, I don't know, a lot of them end up really annoying me. This one didn't annoy me. It was a really interesting twist on the whole Pride and Prejudice scenario in the original story. So yeah, check out my review for this one. And there are strange noises coming from outside. It's kind of creeping me out. If I die, you can tell everyone that there was something scary outside my house. I don't know what it is. Okay, anyways. And then last Saturday, I went to Toronto to visit one of my old friends from university. And we spent the day just going around to different bookstores throughout Toronto. We ended up going to 4 altogether. We went to the Runnymede Chapters, which is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I always see people posting pictures of it online. So I was so excited to finally see it in person. It was just awesome. And then we went to, what is it called? Oh, 10 Editions, which is a great little used bookstore. And from 10 Editions, I bought Stormfront by Jim Butcher for $2, so you can't beat that deal. A girl I work with is always recommending this series to me. It's about a paranormal detective living in a somewhat futuristic society, I think. Yeah. Don't really know much else about it, but except that it's magical and paranormal, and it's supposed to be good, so I'll get around to reading that one. And then we went to Book City, City Books. Can't remember the exact name of the store, but I fell absolutely in love because this store had so many signed books by all of my favorite authors, like Margaret Atwood, Joseph Boyden. Oh, I had to fight the urge to just drop you know, $200 and buy all the books there that were signed. But I held myself back. I resisted, and I narrowed it down to one book. I decided to buy A Constellation of Vital Phenomenon by Anthony Mara. I've heard really good things about this one from Chelsea at Chelsea Books, so I'm excited about reading it. There's the signature. I figured even though I love Joseph Boyden so much and Margaret Atwood, at least they live in Toronto, so chances are I'll hopefully get a signed book from them in person eventually. Whereas Anthony Mara, I think, is from the States, so yes, this was my choice. I'm excited. It's about Chechnya. Yes. So it sounds interesting. Then, where else do we go? I feel like I'm missing a store. But we ended up going to BMV Books too, and that one was awesome. Oh, there were so many books there. I could have spent an entire day just looking at everything they had, and the prices were so great. If I ever go back to Toronto again, I'm making a stop at BMV Books to spend more money. But when I went there, the first book that I saw was Geek Love by Catherine Dunn. I don't really like the cover, but the title caught my attention right away. This one's supposed to be about a carny family that uses like arsenic and radioisotopes to create their own freak show, human oddities, I guess, which sounds kind of intriguing. I love weird books, and this one sounds really weird, so probably right up my alley. Can't wait to read this one. I also, the entire day I was in Toronto, I was looking for a copy of The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss because I love this book so much. BMV Books had a copy. It wasn't the hardcover that I wanted, but for $3.99 I figured I will buy the paperback and at least I'll have one copy until I can find the hardcover eventually because I'm not going to stop looking. So yes, Name of the Wind. Love it. Read it if you love fantasy. You won't regret it. And then my last book purchase in BMV Books was Lock and Key by Joe Hill, the graphic novel. I got the first one. They had the second and the fourth and the fifth. Thought about buying those ones too, but I figured I should probably see if I like the first one. And I read this in one sitting in an afternoon. And now I wish I had bought the rest of the series because I want to read more. It was so good. Really creepy. Great illustrations. So I'm getting the second one from work. It's in my mailbox and I can't wait to read it. And the final book I got was, of course, Allegiant by Veronica Roth. After waiting for this book for a year, I read it. I liked it. Actually, I didn't like it as much as the first two books. This one took me a while to get through because I just kept putting it down. But yeah, good ending. Don't want to say anything else to spoil it for everyone. But yeah, Allegiant. And that is everything I bought in October, which, I mean, for some people might not seem like a lot, but for me that is a crazy amount of books. I mean, I'm a librarian. I get all my books for free from work. So yes, I spent too much money. So yeah, did you guys get any good books this month? Have you read any of the ones I bought? Let me know. I'm curious, and guess I'll see you next time. Bye.